Greetings fellow warriors, and welcome back to another Mountain Blade 2 Bannerlord video. Oh, and what a special day it is. The team behind the Shokuhu project has just released a new gameplay trailer, and by Kalros, is it glorious indeed. And in this video I'll talk about all the new features that I can deduct from the trailer. If there's anything I miss, be sure to tell me down in the comment section below, but other than that, let's dive in to today's video. Oh, and also, only a small percentage of you beautiful human beings watching this very video are actually subscribed to the channel. If you could just take a second and subscribe, that would really make my day. So before we dissect the gameplay trailer, let us quickly recap what this mod is all about. Shokuhu is a total conversion for Bannerlord, set in the late 1500s in Japan. The feudal system has just collapsed and now there are samurai warlords and clans fighting for control over Japan, and it is up to you to craft your own destiny. Whether you take up a sword or brush in hand, you carve your own path in Japan's history and make a name for yourself, either through cunning foxery or brute force. The gameplay trailer starts off with an overhead view of the campaign map, depicting Japan and its provinces, and I'll be honest, the campaign map already looks really impressive. It truly looks like Tayworld's officials worked on this, so big ups to the scene designers. I remember back in 2021 I think, when the team released a work in progress version of the map in one of their posts, and seeing how far they've come is truly remarkable. So the first big feature is Naval Travel. Seems like you'll be able to navigate across Japanese seas, either by ferry to a given destination or buy your own boat and set sail at ports. In this window you can see the cost of buying or building your own swimming vessel, the amount of units it can take on, as well as the amount of cargo that can be stored inside the ship. There's also a troop icon with a coin above their head. I'm not really sure what this means, so if you've got any ideas, be sure to tell me down in the comment section below. Slowing the footage down to a crawl to read the information, the first one says, the Bezai-sen, I'm sorry if I butchered that name, is a medium-sized, fast-moving transport vessel designed to move cargo and not fight, as well as the hours needed to build the vessel. So it looks like there will be different types of ships, either for combat or moving cargo around. This goes in tandem with the infographic of being able to manage one's fleet, which means that we'll be able to have more than one ship. Having a naval system integrated into the mod elevates the quality by a ton already. Naval travel and warfare are one of the most requested features in Bannerlord, and this mod comes with it from the get-go, which is truly bonkers. The next feature that's shown are temples where you can enter the scene, donate, recruit troops and trade with the locals. The menu says, you approach placeholder name, a temple of the Zen school of Buddhism. The temple appears to be half abandoned and scarcely visited by local inhabitants. Donating to the temple will increase your relations with the Zen Buddhism, which I guess will let you then recruit unique troops, like the Saikai irregular monk to your army. In the trade menu you can buy books and scrolls to advance your skills. This specific book will, for example, increase your one-handed or two-handed skill. You can read them by going into your camp menu and picking the option to choose a book to read. Inside this menu you can also enter your camp, manage one's army, wait, or disassemble the camp. I would assume this works just like it did in Warband, where you can build a camp by a press of a button and from there you could take different actions. Inside the Manage Army section you can promote units into officer companions. Here you can see their age, home, troop type, all of their skills and why they are represented. Currently all of them have the Slew many enemy troops achievement, but I'm sure in the future there will be other types of achievements. The next scene depicts the ability to burn down defensive fortifications. Now you'll be able to destroy not only barricades, but also towers and other types of wooden structures. After that, another in-mission scene with an infographic claiming that we can scavenge the remains of battlefields. In this scene you can see our character hiding in the bushes, while other units walk to a pile of corpses and picking up some sort of loot. It's really difficult to see, but the units are not alerted by your presence, meaning the bushes have the gameplay function of concealing either only the main character or even your troops too. What I assume it would work like is, after a battle a dynamic scene will be generated, a scene similar to the training grounds, but only for a set amount of time. After interacting with it you can either try to scavenge, putting you in this very mission, or just leave it to not risk getting caught by other looting parties. There also seem to be in-mission raiding events, when raiding villages, with the ability to burn down wooden structures, just like we saw with their wooden fortifications. The next scene shows some new weapon and armor pieces, but what really piqued my eye was the surrounding flora and general landscape of the scenes. Each scene will be different from the Caradia ones, and you can really tell the difference between Caradia and Japan. The scenes just look so good. This section is my favorite part of the whole gameplay trailer, so I just let this part play. And of course you can expect huge and epic battles. One of the last shots depicts dueling with other duelists, which will have unique armor and skills. You can also duel randomly generated duelists for practice and gaining renown and honor. Also, it looks like one of the duelists is using a new stance for the native fighting system. And lastly, in-mission naval battles will be available with this mod. We don't really know if you'll have total control of the ship, but my guess is that for such a big scale mod, you'll absolutely be able to turn and navigate the ship however you want. If you ever played Viking Conquest, which I'd assume at least 50% of you have, I'd assume that it will work exactly like this. Maybe a little more refined, but still, that is what you can expect. So what do you think? Will this be the #1 mod for Bannerlord? I remember playing a lot of Gekokujo in Warband. That mod was also huge, and given the scale of this project, it's going to be the true successor to that. What are you most looking forward to when playing? Write your thoughts down in the comment section below, and like I said in the beginning, if I missed something, feel free to tell me too. And yeah, I guess that's it for this video. I hope you liked it. If you did, feel free to hit that like button. It would help out tremendously and show me that you want to see more content like this in the future. Join my Discord server if you want to talk with me and other like-minded people. And I'll see you all in my next video. Become a member or patron today, and bye. A huge thank you to these channel members and patrons: Klinkyman, Max, Chains, Pyrolyzed, Headkiner, Shizukeru, Serhafire, G Morrissey and Lyrian, and all the other members for supporting the channel.